trained professionals.
No, we're on the same page all the time.
Chili bees.
Elric,
He had no
what's
arm.
the best?
No leg.
Honey.
All of it. Yep.
All of it.
Honey.
Stroke the stub a little bit. When was the last time she was here?
Will you marry me?
So, Kha'tash, as he leaves frame. Kha'tash! You had awoken in the refugee camp, and it was a good feeling for you, being surrounded by all these people, knowing that you've positively impacted their lives and have been a great help to them. Upon waking up and seeking people out, Janaya had informed you that they needed help with growing the vegetables, which you proceeded to help by plowing and things like that, and surprisingly it ended in a song, but it worked. So you were able to help those crops grow. It was a good song.
That man was happy.
And
yes.
That druid was killing it.
Oh yeah.
And you were
interpretive dance just came naturally.
Yeah. Following that, on your way out of the camp, you heard a song you've never heard before. And realizing that you didn't know it, you got closer and listened to the song. It appeared to be a song about a specific perspective on the current Empress and how people don't believe that she has the correct bloodline, because the correct bloodline is supposed to have some sort of sun or solar magic within it, and it was a very pure bloodline back when the Empire was whole and things like that. And the song kind of pleaded for whoever was the correct descendant to come out, speak up, and lead the people to freedom. You got the song, found out it was by the Chile tribe, and the Chile tribe is a nomadic people to the north of the Great Dunes, almost in Umegi's Tears, that close to the border. You learned that the bard playing this song is Kylea, a blue-haired, yellow-eyed half-elf, who you invited to come play the dinner service at Vivriva. And when you got to Vivriva, your day started off fairly normal. You quickly convinced Zarik to let Kylea play, to invite more patrons in and things like that. But your dinner service, or lunch service, was interrupted when breaking news of abolished slavery swept the city. And your first reaction was joy. It was almost manic euphoria. And you quickly covered it up, realizing that this was devastating for people who were shop owners and things of that nature. And the restaurant was swarmed by about 40 newly freed slaves who had nothing on them and were just starving. Instead of shooing them away, you decided to cook for them at no cost, greatly displeasing Zarik. And about halfway through the service, you were having a bit of a tough time getting everyone fed. But halfway through the service, Zarik came in, threatening to fire you, and you put down your apron and said that you were leaving, which displeased Zara, who is then left in the kitchen with really no escape except for a window, as you invited all these newly free slaves to cook for themselves in the kitchen. You don't know what happened to Zarik. You don't really know what happened to Zara either. And you went outside with Kylea to see the chaos, the anarchy that is really behind this notion. And your Jubilee joy was quickly replaced by concern as you realize that there are thousands upon thousands of slaves who have no place to live, no jobs, no clothes, nothing. And there are zero preparations for them. People were fighting on the streets, stealing things. It was a mess. When you looked for Kylie, she was gone. And instead, you found a familiar face that you hadn't seen in quite some time, which is Endolin, a mother figure for you and a mercenary, sent by your family to come retrieve you. However, Endolin specified that things are much, much worse in Skarakir, and she would like you to stay here and live your life as normal to the best of your abilities. With your union and reuniting, you decided that it was important to go check on the refugee camp and see if the news had spread to them. When you got there, everything looked normal, which signified to you that they hadn't heard anything yet. You shared the news with Janaya, and Janaya left off saying that with the children involved, she doesn't think the news should be shared amongst the camp until preparations have been made to make it safe for slaves in the city. In any city, for that matter. And I believe you went to bed that evening. And that is where we'll pick up yet another morning in the refugee camp. With everyone's favorite song.
God, I love it.
What are you doing this morning? How are you feeling? You know, kind of talk me through Kha'tash's early stages of the day. Early stages of getting close to noon. No.
So he's waking up freshly unemployed.
Yes.
Thinking, well, I really don't have a lot that I have to do today. But it seems with the state of everything as they are, I have a whole lot to do today. And he's going to get up and do like a big hip stretch to arch the back. And he's going to look through his things for like a light breakfast. Some like dried meats, dried nuts. And begin thinking of how he's going to source food. He wants to talk to quite a few of the freely abolished slaves and kind of see if any of them have plans, if anybody has a plan, or if they're planning on becoming vagrants, and then possibly wrangling some people.
Okay. Well, I'll remind you that the camp doesn't yet know about the abolished slavery, right. And Janaya would like to keep it that way for the time being. Yep. And another thing you remember is that you do have a fishing lesson with Daze today, which could provide you quite a bit of benefit. He did suggest that if things didn't work out at the restaurant, that you could get a job with him. But besides that, you know that you won't be able to bring supplies from the restaurant here anymore. You don't work there, so going fishing might help bring in some food that they desperately still need.
Yep. And then of course I got my fishing. Can't forget the fishing.
Can't forget the fishing, and I'll play the music this time.
Okay. So I'm gonna just check on the state of the camp, make sure all the kids are good, make sure Khalil is eaten and ready for his learnings.
Remember what voice I did? No. Yeah. Are you leaving so soon, Kha'tash? Is that it? I don't remember.
Khalil.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. It seems I will no longer be working at the restaurant, so I have to
Did something bad happen?
No, not at all. We actually found a better opportunity for more fun to be had. And I'll be bringing even bigger fish.
I have opportunities.
Oh, I'm gonna pat his head and be like, "You have so many opportunities."
Really? I do?
So many.
Oh, Okay, well, I'll keep eating these big breakfasts and getting stronger and smarter so I can, you know, be a member of society like Janaya says.
Right. And
That would be a
remember,
good one, too.
study the tribal documents and the Constitution. Those are all important.
The tribal documents of the Constitution. Yeah, I think we're learning about those, next week. Janaya doesn't really tell us what we're learning until we learn it, though. So maybe not. But I'll learn about it, I promise. I will.
I gotta be off Switzerland. Because I'm gonna rub his head again.
Have a good day. Are you coming back tonight?
I'm already walking up.
Bye.
Goodbye, Khalil. I'm gonna throw him like a piece of turkey.
I don't know why I played
I'm gonna
him
just
like
try
that.
to hit it.
I don't know why I played it like that, but that was so funny. Okay, so are you going straight to your lesson with Daze?
Yeah, we usually start pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, so let's head straight
Hit it
there.
with that fishing music.
Ooh,
Oh.
Oh
drop
yeah.
that bass.
It didn't like come in as strong as I thought it would, because I clearly don't remember it.
Drop the bass.
I did lower my volume a little, but I think that wasn't a good choice. I can't tell. Where am I? Fishing! So you know the drill. You hop in the brine kiss with Daze. You guys go out into the Maviashati Bay to get some fish. So, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, I need you to roll me a survival check to locate the sweet spot where your hook should land.
Survival?
Survive.
That was mine. I'm on private jam.
Damn.
Anyway. I can't see it. That is a
We got a
lovely
18.
survival check. What did I roll? Okay. You locate the sweet spot where you see a school of fish, and now it's time for that sleight of hand or athletics check to throw your line, or cast your line, excuse me, and reel it in.
9.
To your surprise, as you struggle and you realize this is your first catch of the day, you had a really exhausting day yesterday. Daze was so impressed by you last time, he's not even offering you any tips yet. And you're struggling a bit, but to your surprise, you reel in a fish, and it's none other than a sun-scale tilapia.
Okay.
Well, good catch. Apparently, I dropped the plate above as well.
You're on the ocean, man.
Impressive one.
Not too bad. Not quite as big as the other one from the other day, but
Oh, but perhaps with a little bit of luck and finding that perfect location, you shall be able to do so.
so I'll cast again or look for another spot.
Yep, hit that survival.
So,
Oh.
did you hear the news?
What news? I've been
Whoa.
cleaning the boat and preparing everything for fishing this morning.
I gotcha. Let's
Anything that
quickly
I
reel
should-
in that cast. As I'm not paying attention to like.
Dude, you're like totally not paying attention. You actually just cast a random line and then reel it in and realize that you just didn't do anything for like the last 5 minutes.
That is my line you
yeah.
just got.
Do I? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Let me untangle this.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Would I think this person it would benefit or enjoy the news of hearing
You can roll me an insight
that
check.
slaves were? Yeah, I would like to do so. I'm just trying to make small talk of the boat.
You might run a refresh, babe, because this ain't looking too hot for you.
Yeah, for real.
I am refreshing. I didn't roll the test D20.
You
That's
know,
what it was.
Daze, he's a middle-aged man. He might have more traditional values, but at the same time, he has his career as a fisherman. He spends a lot of time alone. You're not really sure, you know, what his political views are, or he's never spoken about slavery with you, or his viewpoint on any of Xochitl Shati's legislation, for that matter. Was that a check? Was that a 20 check?
The D20 was me just testing
Yeah,
D20.
I see that.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
Okay. Well, as I like untangle our lines, I'm gonna be like, well, I assume you didn't hear the news then. Apparently, the nation, excuse me, the nation has completely abolished slavery. There's no more slavery.
Really?
That's what I
Interesting.
hear.
You know, I was never one to, well, to be too close to politics. The water is my home, as you can see by my very being. Perhaps it will cause more people to learn to enjoy the life of fishing, yeah. Perhaps it can be a good thing. Of course.
Also, on a completely unrelated note, I no longer work at the restaurant.
Oh, wait, so you are saying you are a free man to pursue other interests?
And I'm gonna look for another spot in
Nice.
the line. We got a 10 on that
double
one.
digits.
You're struggling. You're struggling. But I'll say that with Daze's help, you do locate a spot. Would you like to cast your line? These are
Oh,
terrible.
yep.
I'm concerned for you. Let me see. If it
Oh my
passes.
gosh.
It does pass. So you get a bite.
Heyo.
And you reel in. I don't think you've gotten this one before. You reel in a coral snapper. It is a fish known
That's
for its
new.
vibrant colors and aggressive feeding style. This fish would put up a fight as you're reeling it in, making it very difficult, you know, really tugging on your line. You have to be really careful as you do so. Yeah, if you want to know more, you can roll me that nature check. Go to my appendix.
Here's the nat one. Nope, let's go.
Oh, 15. Very
Ooh,
nice.
nice.
Excuse me, guys.
The important rolls.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, so I'll just read this off to you. This vibrant fish lives up to its name. Its body is a dazzling mosaic of colors, fiery orange, cobalt blue, and streaks of emerald green, with a pattern unique to each individual fish. Shimmering scales adorned with tiny iridescent dots catch the sunlight, making the coral snapper a jewel of the reef. Habitat. The coral snapper thrives in the vibrant coral reefs that fringe the coastline near Xerxes. They favor areas with intricate structures and overhangs, offering them shelter and protection from predators. These fish are territorial, staking out specific areas within the reef and fiercely defending them against intruders. Behavior. Coral snappers are ambush predators. They blend seamlessly into the coral reef environment, using their camouflage to lie in wait for unsuspecting prey. When the opportunity arises, they launch a swift and powerful attack, snatching smaller fish, crustaceans, and even squid with their sharp jaws. They are fiercely independent, but can be observed interacting with cleaner shrimp who remove parasites from their bodies. And then taste.
Okay.
Actually, I'll read this fishing challenge. Catching a coral snapper requires patience, skill, and a good understanding of the reef ecosystem. Their keen eyesight and skittish nature make them wary of approaching lures or bait. Experienced anglers use techniques like drift fishing or jigging strategically dropping bait near their hiding spots. Once hooked, coral snappers put up a spirited fight, utilizing their powerful bodies and intricate reef structure to their advantage. Now we'll go to the taste. The coral snapper is a highly sought after fish prized for its firm white flesh with delicate sweetness. The different coloration variations can also affect the taste. For example, fish with a dominant orange hue are known to have a slightly citrusy flavor, while those with more blue tend to be slightly nuttier. This prized catch is often prepared in a variety of ways, from simple grilling to complex curries, highlighting its natural sweetness and versatility. However, due to their vital role in the reef ecosystem, responsible fishing practices are crucial to ensure their population remains healthy, which means you can only fish out 3 of these a day.
Seems we got a coral snapper.
A coral snapper. Wow, an impressive catch. Be careful. Their name is not just a lie. I nearly lost a finger to them once.
What? And I'm gonna like jokingly
Oh, no,
move it towards you.
It was a close one. You nearly got me there.
All right. Well, I think we should go again. Maybe try and hit the limit on these.
Might as well. I mean, plenty of mouths to feed, yes, and practice to be had.
What?
I know
You
I
got me on
mentioned.
this one.
Of course, of course. Now that I know what we're looking for, and I'm gonna kind of keep an eye out and see, can I like help him in this
Yeah.
check?
Okay. Kha'tash, roll me a wisdom wisdom survival check, sorry. With advantage. A survival check with advantage. You're not dying, I'm sorry. Oh gosh.
Damn.
You are struggling. It's been a rough day. The way the sun glares on the horizon, it's difficult. You spend quite a bit of time. Ended up getting lost in conversation with Daze again, and then realized that you were supposed to be looking for a fishing spot. And you can roll one more time. At this point.
For survival?
Yes, survival.
Okay. Just normal though, right?
Oh, with advantage, I think Daze is still kind of helping you, I assume.
Yeah.
You're able to spot something in the water. It's moving fast. It's moving with extreme agility, and it looks dangerous.
I am going to be as still as possible
You're not in the
while
water.
also
Oh.
right. But I don't want to rock the boat too much.
Oh, I see.
Definitely don't want to rock the boat. And I'm gonna get draw Daze's attention to it. Like, what is that?
Would I be able to identify it?
You know what? For the spice of it, you can roll me a nature check without a character sheet. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's
I'll
a
give you a
fisherman.
+3. Oops, sorry.
That's exactly what I was going to type, so, okay.
You don't get it at first. It's so fast, you can only catch glimpses of it under the water, and then it hits you. That is a barracuda.
Kha'tash, this is a very dangerous fish. This is a barracuda that is going through the water here. Very difficult to catch, much larger than the other ones. But if it were to be caught, it would be a lot of meat. Do you dare take the risk?
I'm gonna size up my pole.
You have a decent pole, mostly because you are lending from Daze, and he is here to help you, you know, catch this prized fish. Like, this is something that in fishing competitions you want to find.
But Daze, if you don't mind me possibly damaging your equipment, I'm more than willing to give it a shot.
That is the right spirit. All right. I shall assist you if needed. But trust your instincts.
I forget that its nickname here is Maviashati's dagger.
Ooh, that's a damn cool name.
Okay. So I'm gonna take just a few moments to like study the shadow. I assume it's like darting, like around.
Yeah, it's on the hunt
Okay.
at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to. It's pretty big, right?
I believe, if I remember correctly, barracudas are pretty big.
I thought they were.
Let me see. Let me go.
I'm gonna take.
Oh God, they're ugly.
Yeah, they're
sorry.
hideous.
You can tell I'm not a fisher. So,
Yeah.
oh, they're about
That's
2
smaller than I
feet
thought.
long, smaller than I thought. 2 feet long
I
and
was gonna
anywhere from
say,
10 to 12 pounds.
Okay. Or
Oh
did you
my
want this to
gosh.
be the Great Barracuda, which
I
is 10
just
feet?
saw that. The Great Barracuda is 10 feet long, weighing up to 100 pounds.
Wow,
Yeah,
so this
let's
is
go with the
quite a
Great
range.
Barracuda. Is Mavia Shotzi's dagger. Is what it's
Nice.
Okay.
Well, like a Mavishati's broadsword, but all right.
called. Sorry. Okay, I just feel like that we really jumped here. We went from 2 feet to 10 feet, but for shits and giggles, we'll say you found the Mafia Shotti's dagger. You could feed an army with this.
Yeah.
Dante, Dante, I think we're gonna need some bigger bait. And I'm gonna rehook the milkfish that we caught. I'm gonna rehook that on.
Okay.
Nice.
You know what? If you're gonna use the you caught a sun scale tilapia, or are you talking about the milkfish from
sorry.
the other day?
Oh no, I'm sorry, the tilapia.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna take the tilapia's DC and subtract it from the barracuda's DC.
Nice.
Because there's like no way we're hitting that, just for the record. But maybe I'll just do it by half. I'll do it by half, because that's a little dramatic. We'll do it by
Yeah,
half.
there we go. All right.
And is it gonna be sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand or athletics, your choice. And Daze, I'm assuming, is helping you in this endeavor.
Oh yeah.
so
Very prize
you
fish.
get to roll with advantage. Let's see if you can catch the Mavia Shotti's dagger. Who knew this would be so exciting?
I know. Oh yeah.
That's right.
A natural 20! You cast your line, the sun scale tilapia still clinging on to life as you fling it out there into the water. You see the water still for a moment. And you can't spot exactly where this Mavia Shotti's dagger has gone. And then you see it bite the tilapia, leaping through the air as it does so, and you realize that you got it now. The hook is in its mouth, and you begin reeling it in. And Daze cheering you on the whole way through, giving you
Yes. To the left a little bit.
giving you directions the whole way as you are fighting a battle. The boat is rocking as this thing is taking you both left and right, forward and back. And a tough battle, 2 minutes long. That's like
Oh.
12 rounds. A tough battle ensues, and you finally pull the barracuda, the Mavia Shotti's dagger, out of the water. You have caught the beast.
I would immediately like tackle it to the boat to stop it from flailing around.
Right, I'm also gonna be pinning it down. And then I'm gonna look at you with like the biggest smile on my face.
You have a 10-foot long, 100-pound fish in your boat.
We need to tie it down with the net. It'll take us over.
Okay. I'm gonna look and I'm gonna
I'll
first,
hold it if you tie
grab
it.
the net. Okay, I'm gonna try and tie it down.
Okay, roll me. I'll say this. You can roll me like a grapple check if you want, or you can roll me a survival for this.
Wait, grapple be my dexterity?
It would have to be athletics.
or
It would have to be
athletics. Okay.
Or you can roll me a survival check.
Got 11.
Lemon.
Josh, what do you think the bonus would be for the Mavia Shotti's dagger?
It's a renowned fish.
For the acrobatics. It's a predator in this ecosystem
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm thinking like 4 or 5.
Really? That's crazy. Okay, we'll do 4.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you heard that, but we heard that. The Mommy Shanty's dagger flips up as you're trying to hold it out. It hits you in the head.
Oh,
Ah, bad bees, no.
You take 1 point of damage.
Oh shit. It's a lot of damage for Kha'tash.
As its teeth
It is.
scratch your cheek in the altercation.
okay. And instead of trying to pin it down all the way, this time I'm gonna try and like hit it first. You know, like when you catch a really big fish, a lot of times they have like a club or something. And
Yeah,
then,
to
like,
stun
Yeah,
it.
to kind of like
try
stun
and bonk
it.
it. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
go
So I'm
for
just gonna
it.
try and I'm gonna try and stun it real quick
Yeah,
before
roll
we
an
just
attack
knock it
roll.
down.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna like do that again in this 1 second.
Well, you would have to, you would
My
attack
cat's
with.
claws. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, that works. I was gonna say because you don't have a weapon in there, so there's nothing to attack with. What? This is like the craziest interaction ever, and we're fishing. Anyway, who said fishing was boring?
Wow.
Oh man,
You
this is the craziest game
kind
of
of,
rock paper scissors.
like touch your cheek, realize that the barracuda has struck blood, and you are not having it. You quickly, I don't know if you guys would even have this. I feel like you would grab an oar. You would quickly
Yeah.
grab an oar and just bonk this thing, and it's like not sure what to do with its life anymore. I think you might
So
have
while
actually
it's like that, I'm gonna
paralyzed
quickly
it.
try and tie it down.
You don't even have to roll for this thing. This thing is paralyzed at this rate.
Okay.
With your nat 20.
Oh man.
And it just begins to do that thing with its mouth.
Oh yeah. Ah, Kha'tash. This is one of the most impressive catches I have seen many months. Well done. Well done.
Like, safe to say, we're eating good tonight.
I think it is, yes. very, very good job.
Thank you. Thank you for all your help.
Oh, thank you for yours. I don't think I could have held it down much longer. It was a powerful one.
How's my face?
No, it looks.
It suits you.
You're bleeding. It's not safe to have that open wound here. I will suture it up for you.
Thank you. And I'll like put a little salt water on it. So, like,
Nice. Just sting the hell out of it.
shut up.
As
just
you
to
are
make it-
getting your wound tended to, I'll say that you regain that hit point. What is your passive perception?
My wisdom is +1, so I think it would be 11. Right?
Can you roll me a perception check?
You do have proficiency in perception, so it'd be 12.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
12.
You'll still have to roll it though, unfortunately.
Okay. Roll perception.
Ayo.
Okay.
17.
Damn.
I feel like I gotta change
Alright.
the song for this.
Yeah.
What do I
Agreed.
wanna? I need like a suspenseful song.
Yeah.
I
I
think
know.
this one's kind of suspenseful. Why is it? I feel like it's just so quiet lately. Anyway,
Oh, I
it's a
forgot
little
about this one.
intense.
I enjoy this one.
All right, we'll leave it.
This
on.
one is a banger.
Okay. You see something out of the corner of your eye.
My head completely turns towards it.
It's a flicker of movement on the distant shore that snags your attention. A lone figure, shrouded in dark robes that seem to absorb the desert heat, stands motionless near the towering lighthouse. An unnatural stillness clings to them, like a predator waiting in ambush. The salty tang of the sea mingles with a faint metallic whiff on the hot breeze, a dissonant note in the symphony of nature. You squint, trying to pierce the shimmering heat haze that distorts the figure's form. For a fleeting moment, their gaze seems to meet yours. A flicker of cold recognition that puffs up your tail. Then, as quickly as it appeared, the figure melts back into the shimmering mirage, leaving only a lingering unease in its wake. This isn't a fisherman. That much is clear. If your line is out, I guess it's not, but you reel in your line, because I can't improv on the spot for whatever reason. You reel in your line with practice snap, a grim purpose settling in your gut. And you kind of look at the barracuda, just kind of lifeless on the boat. Like, what the hell was that?
It's been a strange day.
You can say that again. Not many times you see a fish of this size and this renown.
Did you see that figure over on the shore?
Sure, I know. Was somebody calling from a distance? No, I did not.
Oh.
Did they look familiar?
It looked ominous. I don't know how to describe it.
Ominous.
Maybe it's the heat playing tricks on me. I'll wipe my brow.
That and perhaps that scratch, although I think it's sewed up pretty nicely, but I would keep an eye on it over the next couple of days. With the salt of the sea, you never know what other bacteria and stuff can get in there.
Oh, yes. Putting the water on it probably was not a good idea.
Well, time will tell.
Starts bubbling.
Yeah, right.
I forgot to ask you, do you want to roll a nature check on Maviashati's dagger?
Yeah. I definitely do.
Oh, I forgot. We don't have to keep listening to this. Everything's okay now.
Yeah. That is a
Five.
banger, though. God.
You know nothing about it. There's a lot to learn.
Fish. It's a freaking fish. Alright. What? How much does it weigh? 100 pounds, you said?
Good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. I think that's just below my carry weight.
But with that, Daze would prompt you to return to shore. As he has his own fishing he needs to get done.
I would say one thing as we go to shore, though. Or after we reach shore. Kha'tash. You remember what I said the other day, yes? That remember these moments. If this whole thing with the slavery, as you have mentioned, is true, well, life could be about to change. But for a few hours, we got to experience the simplicity of fishing. It is your anchor, if you let it. Allow it to guide you back to who you are if you ever feel lost.
Thank you, Daze. I would cherish the days we spent on the water always. And I believe we have one more together, don't we?
If memory serves. Yes. Well, I suppose I will see you then.
We'll see you then.
Then I'd push off.
And I'm gonna struggle with this fish over my neck.
Yeah.
Back towards camp.
Nice.
Okay.
God.
You head back towards camp. Alright, I know we love the fishing song. We love every song, apparently.
They're all so good.
I also realized
Yeah.
I could have put us on the Cersei map. But it's
Oh,
it's fine.
it's what it is.
As you are walking back, to refugee camp lugging this huge fish, you hear a commotion in an alleyway near you.
Oh.
See, now I feel like it's loud. So you hear a commotion in an alleyway. As you like take a quick glance, it looks like a couple of thugs are beating up an old man.
Oh man. I really got bigger fish to fry.
Damn.
Oh shit. It's just
There are like a bunch
Set
of
the
crates
fish
and
down.
stuff, so you could set it down where it's not like directly in sand. As you
okay.
can kind of see,
Cool.
like towards
I
the
really don't want to like. ruin-
alleyway, there's like a couple of crates and bags and things like that, kind of just out. Are you getting kind of closer? Feel free to move your character.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get a little closer. Is there like any rope or anything? I'm gonna just look around quickly as I'm like assessing the
Okay.
scene. here.
So I assume you kind of pull up to that first stack of stuff. You can roll me an investigation check to see if there's some kind of rope in there.
Okay. Big money. No way.
Ooh.
You do happen to find, I'll say 20 feet of hempen rope.
Is there like a bucket or do I have a ladle or anything on me?
Do you
metal.
normally carry a ladle on you?
I have cooking
Cooking supplies?
Okay,
Or-
then you
yeah.
have a ladle.
Cool. Can I quickly like fasten the ladle and the rope together?
Yeah, and I'll say
Tie
while
it to
you're fastening the rope, you would hear what these thugs are saying.
Cool. Yeah, I'm also gonna perk my ears towards it.
This feels wrong, dumping him in this alleyway. What if he wakes up?
Don't even think about it, Dirk. You saw the cuffs, anti-magic, and all that. He's a fancy glow stick now, nothing more. Besides, look at the state of him. He won't be up for hours.
But what if he cursed us? You know those types always mumbling about unseen forces and jinxes.
Jinxes? Dirk, come on! He's a wizard, not a witch. Besides, think about this. Babysitting duty while the others raid that big old camp? We're missing out on all the fun. A few hours watching a snoring scholar is not what I signed up for.
All right, but if he starts glowing or something, I'm out of here.
Don't be a scaredy cat. Come on. Let's get back before the boss asks why it took so long. And stop staring. The sooner we leave him, the sooner we forget about it. Easy job. Easy pay.
Bosso.
You would note that the thugs turn to leave.
Okay.
Um,
After they said the thing about raiding the camp
Mhm.
in the conversation, there's these crates over here. I think I would continue to listen, but would it be possible to like stand up over here,
Yeah, I would say
like on
you can.
on the crates?
Yeah.
And the crate are they stacked like this?
Yeah.
Like, is there one up top?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I take the ladle and like well, first and foremost, does it feel like this top crate would move if I kicked it?
Oh, actually. No, it's filled to the brim with stuff.
That's okay. Well,
I would say that you know that
which way they
the
leaving?
thugs are leaving in the opposite direction of you.
okay.
Oh, he's not moving. Whoopsie.
But he's still there. Okay.
He's still there. Seemingly unconscious.
I'm gonna quickly like run to the man.
Okay, do you wait for the thugs to leave, or are you like stealthing?
Yeah. I'm waiting for them to.
Okay, so
walk
once they
away.
clear the area, and they are gone, you can go up to the man. And you can. Well, actually, what are you doing when you get there?
I'm going to. I move his body. No, I'm just kidding. I want to see if he's breathing. Make sure he's.
You can roll me a medicine
know.
check.
Not dead. Okay.
So as you quickly look him over, you can easily spot that he is breathing. But one other thing that you can spot is that he's feigning his unconsciousness. He is not actually unconscious.
That seems they're gone now. You can stand up, and I'm gonna like grab him. He's wearing cuffs, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
you remember the thug saying something
and
about
I'm gonna pull him up
anti-magic.
I'm gonna pull him up by the cuffs.
Well, I suppose they are. Sorry, I don't know you, and it's quite the improper way to make introductions, but would you mind removing these?
Well, I don't have a key, but I can try. Those two men, they mentioned something of raiding a camp. Have you heard anything about this?
Well, that was the camp I was passing by on my way to Skarkir. It was a small village. It was under attack by the mercenaries when I went in. It was on the outskirts of the city, on the northern side, if memory serves.
Is that where my camp is?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna like kind of grab him and run off, leaving the fish behind.
Fish!
No!
No! Dear, you
Oh.
fought so hard for that fish!
I know.
As I'm grabbing him, I'm gonna be like, I need that. That may be my camp. I have a fish over there. I did you a solid. You owe me one. Bring that to that camp for me, please, please.
The fish
and I
to-
run off.
Oh. No. Well.
Sorry, that's so funny. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna say that, wizard, sir, you can figure out how to get out of those cuffs. They're not the greatest. And
makes
you
sense.
can grab the fish, and I'm going to assume that you would do what most spellcasters would do and say F you to walking.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So, let me put on. Kha'tash, as you run, about halfway through, you actually met up with the wizard again. You guys are kind of running together. The wizard mumbling something about how heavy that fish is. And you finally get to the refugee
You're so
camp.
fast.
The lack of cups helps.
You get to the refugee camp. The acrid tang of blood cuts through the stale sweetness of overturned incense and a sickening perfume that clings to the desert air. The symphony of life that once filled this hidden oasis has been replaced by a chilling silence, broken only by the mournful sigh of the desert wind. Ripped tents, like fallen soldiers, lay scattered across the sand, tools abandoned in the midst of some desperate struggle, glint accusingly in the harsh sunlight. You do spot near a burnt, destroyed building, Endelin, wounded, kind of sitting up against the wall.
I'm gonna sprint over to her, and like kneel down to her, like clasp her hand and cup her head. What happened?
Well, we were attacked. I can tell you that much. Haven't been stabbed like this in a long time. As you kind of look down and you can see her thigh is really, really bloody. As she's kind of gripping it tightly.
I'm gonna look around for any sort of rag or cloth or something I could use to, like, press on it.
I mean, there's plenty. There's debris everywhere.
Oh, okay. And I'm gonna attempt to do like a medicine to try and
to kind of like stop
make
any
sure she's-
bleeding and like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What is that called? Tourniquet. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, tourniquet.
I could not think of it.
While he's doing that, I walk up next to you, Kha'tash.
Okay.
Healing potion for her. I would assume this would help.
Tremendously.
Feel free.
We very much would. Yes. Thank you.
And,
Of course.
who are you?
Oh.
Drink.
My apologies. Galleon Eldarian. I was just passing through when I saw the attack, and, well, I as well got caught in the chaos. It seems like quite the wreckage they've left in their wake.
Saw you around the camp for a moment.
Yes, you probably did.
So you are
Where
with those thugs. I mean, you don't look like mercenaries, so.
Far from it, my lady.
I haven't been called that, I think, ever. As she kind of gets up, you can tell, like, her leg still hurts her, but with your tourniquet successfully tied and that healing potion, she's definitely able to walk now, where before she wasn't. I don't know if there are any survivors or anything. I think we should start looking through.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do you have
scour
any more
through
of
the area.
those healing potions, perchance?
I have some with me. I need a few remaining for my journey, but I would be happy to assist with any excess that I can.
Mm.
And you said you're looking for survivors.
Yes.
I might be able to aid in such endeavors, depending on who it is you're looking for, and if you can give me an accurate description of them, I could scry for them.
Oh, I just meant around here. We can worry about those later. I just want to make sure everyone who's hurt can get help here first.
Of course. Well, I will help however I can. This is a travesty of a devastation to leave in their wake.
You could say that. There are well over a dozen, maybe 2 dozen. And they were paid. You tell they're the sort that have done this before. Well, I can tell because I've done it before. Kha'tash, you can roll me a perception check, as you kind of hear someone in the distance groaning, almost like you're hearing the word help gliding on the wind, but you are so wreathed in rage and you are so upset that anyone could possibly do this. For what reason would anyone do this? These people always minded their own business. They weren't a place that was known to anyone, really. Perhaps if you stumbled upon it like this stranger, but not a place that would be attacked. They have nothing. Galen, you can also roll me one.
Perfect.
You do know a direction of this faint groaning as you just hear, help! Someone?
You,
Please
sorry, I
help.
don't know your name. I hear a voice over here, and I'd be pointing at you, Kha'tash.
Gotcha. And then I'll follow his direction to the voice.
You eventually find Janaya. She is heavily bruised, scraped and cut, but she doesn't look like she was a target of direct harm, if that makes sense. Like no one stabbed her or anything.
Quick,
As she
I need a
sees
healing potion as
you,
as
Kha'tash.
fast as you can.
Of course. Here.
And
she'll
hand it
just
to her.
kind of just two hands. They came so quickly.
I'm gonna push all the wreckage off of her.
We didn't know what to do. There were so many of them, and they were so ruthless. They were killing everyone that they could. And
Who sent them?
I have no idea, but they took the children. They were taking the children. They didn't harm them. They were taking them.
What were they wearing?
They were in dark armor. Nothing stood out about it. They wore these wide-brimmed hats, and I didn't recognize any of them.
Foreigners.
I'm assuming that's not familiar at all to Galleon either.
No, it's so nondescript. As she's
Kind of makes sense.
I don't even know why they would do this. Maybe the news. Maybe someone's paying for their slaves back illegally. Maybe that's why. But why just the children?
I'm gonna like solemnly cup her head and kind of just pull it in close as I like lean. And let out a single sob. And like steel myself, look at her. I don't know why they would just take the children, but this is not something I'm going to stand for, and I'm not going to sit around idly and let this happen. And I'm going to start like gathering my stuff from the camp where it would be, like just check that area to see if there's anything.
Before,
Oh,
or
they
as
come
I
back
actually,
towards Endlin
Endlin would kind of follow
Yeah.
you. Her heart
And
kind
I
of
would-
solid or hard right now as she's kind of just moving on to the next thing. As she says, Kha'tash, I won't lie to you. This was a calculated move. Only taking the children, destroying certain houses and leaving others fine. They were looking for something. This isn't just the type of thing that you can go after without thinking through. We need a plan.
I suppose you're right. I'm not very good at plans. However, maybe we could sit down with that wizard fellow over there and Janai and maybe get a plan together.
I agree. Come. The sooner we get a plan going, the better off we will be.
And I'll follow her.
Anton kind of expresses to the group. I think it is quite obvious that this was a planned event. They struck the camp with such precision. They were looking for something that much obvious. So with that being said, and the nature of our assailants here, I think there's a money trail that we might be able to follow. That's my best guess. There were mercenaries, there was no doubt about that. Perhaps we could search the market for a presence of maybe a black market or a guild or anything that might offer that sort of work. to Josh.
So that is a good idea.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I am aware that I'm new here, but it takes a special kind of monster to kidnap so many children from a place that means them no harm. I would like to help if I can. I'm not much in the way of sneaking around or going to these markets, and I know not of the area, but I can aid in the realm of magic if you'll have me. If you have any belongings of these children, I can assist by scrying. However, I must warn you, it's not quite as simple as that. Something felt strange about these individuals. I felt some sort of ominous essence attached to them. Scrying could prove to have repercussions if they are carrying any sort of power or have their own defenses against such things. It is not without its risks. However, if we are successful, I might be able to help you locate them precisely.
Well, I suppose we should get right to it then. The quicker we know where they are, the quicker we can formulate a accurate plan. And I'm gonna walk over to the area I watched Khalil bury the coins I gave him in his little pouch, and I'm going to dig that up and like bring the pouch over.
Okay.
And be like, here, this pouch belonged to one of the children. If that'll aid you in finding him,
Yes.
do with it what you can.
Of course, a physical belonging of the individual is of huge help. However, it also is of assistance for me to know their name, even a brief description of them, if you can.
Yes, his name is Khalil. He is a young, okay, let's get the, he's a young kid from this refugee group.
What of his...
Sorry. That was my note. He's small. He has kind of dusty blonde hair. Pointy ears. Glowy blue
He
eyes.
does not pointy ears.
Rounded ears. Dark eyes. Brown hair.
Here you go. Boom.
Thanks. There we are. I describe exactly that.
Yeah, you do. All right. Well, this will take some time. If you wish, you can all be present for all of it, but I know in these matters time is of the essence as well.
Well, the thing is, we don't have a whole village to feed. I'm gonna look over at the fish. And I guess I'm gonna have to go try and get some funds for our journey here. And I'm gonna try and take the fish to the market back in town and sell it.
Okay.
Oh, nice. As he's saying that, I'm getting a crystal ball out from one of my satchels, placing it on a red cloth in the sand, and beginning to mutter some things under my breath as it starts to murmur to life.
Kha'tash, I will go with you. I think there's some investigating to be had. I think we can find answers.
I think so.
So with that, you head into the city. I will actually let you sell this fish right now.
Okay.
So when you get into the city, when you get into the city, and to let him go, there's a guild hall nearby here. I'm going to go ask around. You sell your fish. And she kind of splits off from you.
We'll meet back here.
Oh,
or meet at the
certainly.
market. Okay.
So she heads off and you head into the market. I'll say that they're... Actually, I'll just say you can walk up to anybody you want, and I'll start haggling. Because I don't know how much that fish gonna cost.
True.
I'm gonna look for like a booth that looks like they pretty much packed it in for the day, and like commandeer their space.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you're trying to like get people to come to you.
Yep. For quick.
Okay, so what are you doing to achieve that?
I'm going to take out my chef's tools. Actually, I'm not gonna like try and bring in a crowd yet. I'm just gonna look around the stalls. Are there any produce stalls?
Certainly.
Okay. I'm gonna just quickly get some like green onion or like some sort of garnish. And we'll do a stock vegetable like a celery or a carrot. And push it back to the table, or try and pay for it, and then bring it back to the table. I just want to get like a few of each.
Do you have any gold on you right now?
If I did, it would be bare minimum.
You have a background, so if your background gave you any money.
Might as well do this too. Never actually cast. Oh God.
You have that chef background, didn't you? What was the starting equipment for that
No,
besides the culinary tools?
No, I had the folk hero, which
Oh, that's right. That's right.
10 gold.
And gold. Okay, so I'll say that this so you got green onions and celery. Did you also get carrots or just one?
Just celery.
I would say that costs you like a silver and 5 copper.
Okay. And the Barracuda, it was called the dagger of what was the
Mavia Shanti's dagger.
Mavia Shanti's dagger.
Shanti.
Okay.
Chantel.
Oh, Bobby Chantel.
Mavia Chantel. So I got all that. I'm gonna go back over to the area I have it set, and I'm going to start yelling out towards the crowd.
What are you saying?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, poor, rich, young, old, full, hungry, anyone. Have you ever witnessed a fish of this stature? A fish so grand? I suppose you have not. Well, this was brought in just a few hours ago. Straight from the grips of what's the
Mavia Shanti's
sea
Bay?
god's name?
Oh, the sea goddess?
Straight from the
Umegi.
grips. Yeah. Straight from Umegi's grip. Get a taste of Mavia Shanti's herself. Right here. I will be preparing a new dish, one that you could eat on the go if you so choose. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I will be serving it on the fly. If you come up, I will serve you one portion for 1 gold. Now, if you want to experience this, step right up. And I'm gonna like hop down and begin like sharpening my knife.
Okay.
Damn.
You're gonna have to roll me a cooking utensils to see how this comes out.
Okay.
Okay,
14.
it's decent. And then you can roll me a persuasion with advantage for that performance. Okay. So you get a crowd. However, a lot of them begin to like kind of shift uncomfortably when you say the 1 gold price. Do note that like commoners make like a silver, not even, I think like 7 copper a week.
Oh.
That's like you're super
how many-
pricey.
Oh, gotcha. How many portions do I think I would get out of what I have?
100-pound fish.
Because if it's
How much do we normally eat in a portion? Like ounces.
question.
Like
It's
half a
like
pound,
no.
8 ounces,
You buy half a pound when you're serving for people.
4 to 8. I don't know, 4 ounces. So I guess
Hold on.
400 portions.
About what, between
Three-
6 and 8
Oh, this
ounces?
says 3 to 4 ounces.
Okay.
Ooh.
So let's go 5.
Oh.
That's in the middle of all of that.
There we go.
So you have 100
Okay.
pounds, and each portion is 5 ounces.
4 would be more. It'd be even.
Okay,
Easy.
4 ounces.
Okay. So I have 400 portions. I'm sorry. Did I say 1 gold? I meant 1 silver. 1
Wait.
silver a piece.
Okay, 60 ounces. There we go. 1 silver for 4 ounces of fish.
Plus, it's served on a celery, like sashimi style.
Okay. Roll me a 1d20. You sell 110 portions at the price at 1 silver a piece. So that's 10
Okay.
gold. No, 11
And a
gold.
silver. Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's wrong. No, is
that's
there's 10 silver and a gold.
it's 11 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where I
Yep.
was. Okay, so you have 11 gold now. But it seems at this price, no one else is willing to step up.
Okay. Well, now that we got the high rollers out of the way, I want to make sure everyone eats. Step right up. 5 copper apiece.
Roll me another 1d20.
Another.
Another
Yo.
110, so 220. So you're over
55.
halfway through this fish.
5.5 gold there.
Yeah, so 5 additional 5. So you're up to 16 gold and 5 silver.
Plus whatever I had initially.
And no one else is willing to step forward at this price.
Well, there is still some left, and I don't want it to go to waste, so we'll keep it the 5 copper, but it's buy 1 get 1 free.
Okay. You can roll me a 1d10. So 70 people take your buy 1 get 1 free offer. So that's 140 of your fish. We're up to what, 350? There's only 50 portions.
360.
360, sorry.
Yeah, so
360, so there's only
only 40
40
left.
portions left.
And that was another 5.5 gold. That's 31. 9
Wait, what?
after everything. Oh, after my 10 gold minus the 1 silver for the
No, you
initial
said it was
ingredients.
another 5. Wait, what? You got
5
70.
gold. Oh,
Ah.
70, sorry.
Because you did buy 1 get 1.
Yep, that's spiked. 70, so
5 copper.
is it 3.5?
3.5. Yep, 3.5 gold. Okay, and there's 40 portions left. I'm going to just prep those, and then take them with me. Kind of look for
Are you
a
trying to
piece of
make
wood or
them
something.
like
and just...
jerky?
No, I'm just gonna
Or
prep it so it's ready to eat, but then I'm going to just essentially carry them around, and if I see people who are just sitting on the ground
Oh,
or
okay, so you're just gonna hand them.
whatnot, I'm just gonna hand them out on my way back to meet up with Endolin.
Okay.
Who's probably
Is
been
there
waiting a little while.
anything else you've been doing in this market before you get into it?
Yeah, so as I'm like selling these portions and whatnot, I'm like paying close attention. I want to like kind of look for anyone who would have like a sword on their side, or anyone who seems like they're armed.
I feel like it's not that uncommon to be armed in
Okay.
this day and age, especially with like a
Okay.
dagger or something. Are you looking for more like shady individuals?
Yeah, people who look like they do like guard work or mercenary work.
You
Or
roll
like
me a
muscle.
perception check.
I'm looking for muscle. Okay.
So the only individuals that you see that look like muscle, honestly, to your surprise, are the actual guards of the Great Dunes. What are they called? The Ashe. The Ashe is the guard force
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Do you know them to be? Actually, I don't know if you've ever really had an encounter with them. You can roll me a history.
I'm an angel.
These are not.
Oh,
What do you roll?
15?
15?
15.
Okay, so the Ashe is known for its primary goal, which is the safety and comfort of all citizens in the Empire. But you are aware that that
Okay.
privilege does not extend to slaves, as they are not considered civilians or citizens. Sorry. They basically take on the vision and goals of the Empress and their local Ganishta, which is essentially like governor or mayor, regarding public standards and bring it to life. They are strict. They are thorough. Basically the baseline guard is like a SWAT trained police officer. They go through years of training before they're let out in the field.
Okay.
And it is considered like a really prestigious line of work if you are a guardsman.
Gotcha. Okay.
Spotify? Okay. Anyway.
So, not seeing muscle, does it look like there's anyone that looks like a newly freed slave?
Oh, plenty. You don't even gotta roll for that.
Plenty.
Plenty.
Okay.
They
Lots
look
of them
lost and
around.
confused
Um,
and
Okay. And then
Dazed.
sketchy individuals. Anyone looking particularly
Um,
sketchy?
Oh, wrong one. Ah! Hello? Okay. Sorry. I'll say that you see a couple, but they seem to be like minding their own business in a way. They don't look like they themselves have this kind of sketchy aura, but they're not doing anything that makes you go, "Oh, that's sketch."
Okay.
And one of
What do they
those
look like?
people is a Azra man with one eye, and he is currently a peddler,
Okay.
selling
Uh,
fermented concoctions and questionable delicacies.
You gentlemen over there hungry? Okay. Call over to him.
Josh, if you want, you can take this. The Azra accent.
Pointing to the page.
German. We kind of went off track a little bit.
We're
That'd be
gonna-
page
Okay.
11 is kind of where you get that first initial. You're looking at the third person in that list. So you can scroll
there's a page number.
if you'd like, but you can just kind of make them a personality. They
Ah,
just kind
okay.
of have a German flair. You know, I don't really like using
Okay.
actual accents,
yeah.
but you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
What was the question you asked?
Are you gentlemen hungry?
We are always hungry.
Come over and get yourself something to eat.
What is it we have here?
It's
Uh,
Mama
ooh.
Shanti's dagger. I cut it myself.
Well, it looks like not a dagger.
It's more like a very long fish. It's
It
quite a
doesn't
fighter.
seem, it doesn't quite seem like that. You see, it looks like a small fish, a handful of portions.
I'm gonna hold up the bone, like the spine bone with the tail on.
Oh,
Like, right here.
oh, of course. Now I see. Now I see. Well, I suppose, as with everything, this depends on the price.
Oh,
Or perhaps
For
you
you,
would
my
be
friend?
looking to trade. Of course, I have things that I could trade as well.
I'm always looking to trade.
Well, then you are in the right spot. Let's see. What would be of similar value to what you have here? Ah, well, you see, I have this here as well. A wonderful, original, head of lettuce from a far-off land. You don't see many of these here, with this sort of wonderful display of color. No. They do not grow at this rate over here. Perhaps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5
Keep your
portions of
lettuce.
this
keep,
here.
Keep your lettuce. It is
Oh.
okay.
Oh,
I am looking for some information. And maybe I give you this. You see if you can answer my question. If not, you have a free meal.
I see. So you say that for informational trade, you feed me.
That is correct. Yes.
Well, in that case, I am open book, as they say.
There were some people moving through a village to the outside of town not too long ago. I assume they probably passed through town and to the markets here. And I was wondering if you saw anyone wearing like a dark armor with some wide brim hats pass through the area.
Oh, it is so hard to think on an empty stomach. Perhaps a simple taste.
We'll pass him two portions of it.
We'll just eat them both. Yes. Oh, the memory is coming back to me.
I'm gonna chop a couple extra green onions and put it on another piece and slowly slide it towards him.
Oh, yes, my memory is returning. If my memory serves, well, I believe that I saw many of them passing through town. They were sticking to the shadows. You see many shady individuals here, but these ones stood out to me. Yes. I believe I saw them heading toward the housing districts, as well as the docks. Perhaps they were looking to find a way out of the city. At least that was my initial thought. But, well, there's just so much of the detail that is not coming to me. That looks very good, what you have. Take another one.
Maybe details will come back to you once you're full.
Oh, see, this is returning. Yes, I believe they were led by one individual in particular, large man, bulking, and if he did not look like he was from around here, though. No, he was an orc, a very tall orc, and he spoke with a strange accent. I had not heard it before. Yes, that is the main thing that I remember. Wait, no. There was another thing. They had some sort of object with them. But it's fuzzy. I cannot remember.
I prep. Well, they're already prepped. I'm going to slide the whole wooden tray that I had all of them on at him. just the whole tray.
And just like that, you'll have to see when the memory returns to you. Yes. They had this
glowing relic, you see. It had all sort of inscriptions on it, and I believe on this side was one language, and on another side was a different language. Entirely. It is a curious thing, yes, immediately after the slave revolt, that perhaps maybe they had something to do with it, or I suppose that is just conjecture. But with a man, such a bulky orcish man leading this group in the shadows with a relic of strange writing, well, it could be up to no good, yeah?
So it seems this way. What? I appreciate your time and thank you for joining me for this meal. I need to be off.
Thank you.
Oh,
This-
what's your name? And as I asked him what his name was, I booked it out of the market. I'm gone, out of earshot.
Nice. Perfect.
And as you group to meet up with Endlin, that is where we will end this session.
Yay!
Oh my gosh.
I put my